BMNR up 14.56%. This is Friday, the 12th of September, 2025. The stock printed an intraday high of $55.14 and it has been consolidating its the expansion that began in late July and ended it began in late June and ended in late and early July, July the 3rd precisely. It's been consolidating that expansion. Oh yeah, after the contraction, and then what we're now dealing with is a consolidation. This trend it has it's currently showing is within a longer term bullish trend, and just like Ethereum, it's also showing strength, and it's expected that maybe by Tuesday it may still remain strong, and then after that, further contraction, another contraction may resume, and that is expected to remain in place up till Wednesday, the 8th of October. Then after that might be a consolidation again. Projections are saying nothing to the upside, but we can take this 55.14. And indeed, these are the ones that it printed the highs of 131.75. It printed on the 20th. No, it didn't print it. It was just reiterated up till the 20th of August. Let's see what we have down here in terms of price pressure. Very okay. Well, the only 10-day moving average is in a strong trend mode. The 21-day moving average is severely bearish. However, its derivatives are positive. I think it's indicating that I think they had a rejection here. Can is will it be a rejection at 55.14? It may be behind at least the weakness we have on the first derivative, but I think there isn't the stock hasn't. Let's see now what's going on. Earlier on, it had the 10-day moving average was yeah. It's just indicating that there's a couple of resistances this stock still has to surmount. I think so. Yeah, especially this resistance here that printed out 55.14. Not a good sign. It wasn't able to get through there. So we'll just see. Let's just quickly glance at the 4-hour chart. Here, consolidation is what is expected from Monday's pre-market session. Yeah, projections 46.72. It's a downward projection. Indeed, there are a lot of downward projections. We have as low as 15.77. This was as of about last week or thereabout. Yeah, but we have also, well, as of the 25th of August, 113.43, 103.74, 88.06, 69, 61.96. Selling pressure. Let's see what we have. We have price pressure momentum here is strongly bullish, robustly bullish. However, we have a negative second derivative. I think it's still coming back to this resistance at 55.14 that it printed. Okay, let's see what's going on with BMNR.
Bitmine Immersion Technologies, BMNR, is once again trending, drawing significant attention from traders and investors who see the stock as a leveraged proxy for Ethereum's performance. With Ethereum itself gaining momentum and edging closer to key technical levels, the conversation around BMNR has intensified, particularly given its massive ETH treasury and the stock's tendency to move in tandem with the crypto market. A central theme in the community discussion is the anticipated rate cuts from the Federal Reserve, which many believe could act as a major catalyst for risk assets, including cryptocurrencies and crypto linked equities. Lower rates often fuel liquidity driven rallies, and some see BMNR as well positioned to benefit if capital flows back into high growth and speculative plays tied to digital assets. Adding to the intrigue is continued speculation about Tom Lee's long term strategy for BMNR, with bulls pointing to his Ethereum thesis and the company's rapid ETH accumulation as signs of a calculated effort to transform BMNR into the Ethereum version of MicroStrategy. However, not all are convinced. Concerns around potential ATM offerings linger as investors weigh the possibility of further share dilution against the benefits of expanding the company's ETH holdings. The stock's correlation with Ethereum's price movements is another focal point. Many traders are monitoring BMNR as though it were a high beta ETH tracker, noting that its swings often amplify Ethereum's gains and losses. This has sparked both enthusiasm and caution. While bulls see the potential for significant upside if ETH breaks higher, skeptics warn that BMNR's volatility could cut both ways. Bullish sentiment has been reinforced by recent ETH acquisitions, which some analysts argue strengthen BMNR's balance sheet and justify its premium valuation. Optimists believe this accumulation sets the stage for a major run if ETH pushes through $4,000, with BMNR positioned to outperform. On the technical side, chart watchers are highlighting key resistance levels, with some calling for BMNR to break out of recent consolidation ranges. Momentum traders argue that a decisive move above resistance could trigger short covering and attract fresh inflows, potentially setting up a sharp rally. In short, BMNR has become a battleground between bulls and skeptics. Bulls see it as a high upside Ethereum leverage play with macro tailwinds from potential rate cuts, while bears remain focused on dilution risks and NAV premiums. Regardless of where sentiment falls, the stock's link to Ethereum and its role in the broader crypto equity narrative ensure it remains one of the most closely watched names in the space.
Okay, so it's quite active here. We're counting down to the close of today's trading session. Uh, um, the market for the stock is quite an active one. Yes. Let's see what we have. Time and sales. Yeah, fairly decent amount of shares are going through. Let's have a look at level two. It paints a different picture in terms of liquidity compared to the active trader. Active trader is a lot more. It gives a better impression of how liquid as things stand right now concerning a BMNR. Okay, so have a look and see what you make of BMNR. And thank you very much for watching this video.